tell me, chat room, does it work? Is it happening? Is this for real?
Are you in? Can you hear us?
Please.
I think my chat room.
I think they're watching an ad.
That's possible. That's a good point. If
Oh, Juan says it works.
Thanks for sticking with
Oh.
Oh man.
Cyberpunk is on. All right, so
Let's try this again.
Holy shit, man!
Wow.
So sorry about
Greg
the
swearing.
insanity that we just all dealt with. The hell that is running games on the internet. Not just for your friends, but for your friends in the camera. This is, it's hurting cats. It's a nightmare. So
I've been right here. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Hurting
When you're on the cutting every edge,
rule,
you're gonna bleed sometimes.
yeah, that's true.
And we spilled blood tonight.
Spilled blood.
Mm-hmm. The only thing when we left off last week, I took a shot at somebody. Yeah.
So yeah, what was going on with that? Where did we leave off? I mean, I'm still kind of just like I'm still coming up to speed. This is our first bio break, so we'll be right back. No, I'm kidding. Yes, so sorry that we got a late start and then we got a later start. What a freaking nightmare this was. So let me get the tunes going in the background here. Oh, and actually, I wonder if it's safe to try that. We can do that. Get some cyberpunk music going, and then I will try to patch it into Discord for everybody who's over there on the Discord.
Man.
It's also kind of extremely hot in here, so I gotta turn that down.
Ari, where did we leave off last week? I remember the taxi ride was absolutely ridiculous.
So you guys were on the roof.
Oh yeah, so the two of us were on the roof, and you just shot at somebody and pulled me down, and I don't know why.
Yeah, him and I have history. I know this guy.
All right.
Right, we were surveilling. We were getting ready to look for a way in to the bronze dragons, the blue monkeys, the red jaguars. I forget.
The bronze.
I see what you did there. The bronze.
They were just the bronze. Yeah, I did a Legends from the Hidden Temple reference. Yeah, so we were trying to look, get in there. I believe our two killer ladies went ahead, and I was behind them, like a floor down. I was also accompanying them because I wanted to find somewhere I could interface and get a handle on everyone's situation security-wise and in the internets. I forget, I'll be honest, I forget what Zero and Branton were up to.
They were talking to that, there was like a couple. Because when we got
junkie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were at the, originally we were at the, like, it was like a drugs farmer's market or something, right? It was just like a bunch of like street stands with like drug dealers just chilling out, and we went to go get the
You're talking about the Midnight Market, which is a staple of Night City. It is our official. It's not only is it a black market, but it's a midnight one.
That's right. And Branton, in full Branton force, he took some drugs, which are called, Greg.
The drug is Empire.
Empire, yeah.
Some emp. He took some empies, and he immediately loved the taste, and he set up a deal to buy 30 kilos.
Well, you said, actually, I don't think it was that specific. I think you just said it would be a bulk purchase.
Yeah, about 30 kilos, and to meet the main connect.
Test.
And before that happens, before we do that, I believe we're going to follow them and just check it all out.
Well, that's what we were
that's what
doing.
they did when they took
now
off.
Everything's Rabbit just shot at someone.
Yeah, because we started following because they took off. They packed up for the night or something, and we hopped in a cab with that ridiculous man over to like their side of town, and we decided to spy on them, just gather some information in the building across the street, and then I think Zero and Branton were talking to like a couple that were like they were just kind of in there, right? They didn't like live there or anything.
We found some street people who were
squatters,
junkies.
Right?
Yeah, some squatters, and we found
So
out that
I was just trying to solve another problem that cropped up in the process of apparently just rebooting things in an effort to fix this problem. I'm not able to hear any of my Stream Deck sounds or play them for my players. I just want to go on the record as saying that if you like PCs, you're a dumb person. These are shit machines. These are toys. They're not for people who have serious work to do. They are fucking garbage. This entire experience has just been basically like being violated in the most violent and nightmarish way possible by a computer. This switching over to the PC has just been
representing PCs. Big middle finger. Don't care.
Wow.
Right there.
It's just it's
Please don't fire
you're
me.
getting
Last session, everybody. Been fun. Been great. It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
I had all the audio stuff working. I had everything working. I had Voice Meter Potato doing its job. All the audio was going where it was supposed to go. And then we had the weird thing. And then I rebooted my computer. And now Voice Meter Potato doesn't work at all. Go figure.
No. Did you relaunch virtual audio?
Sure.
Cable?
Yes, it's all my audio devices are working. It's just this is a cartoon.
Now, Greg, have you smashed it up
It's
against
very
the wall?
large
Have
and
you just
very heavy,
thrown it?
so I haven't tried that yet.
Greg, is that gif of Ron Swanson in Parks and Rec just throwing his computer in the
The thing is that I am not a technically unsavvy person. Like Ari Rubin had an editing problem and called me, and I blind talked him through recovering like 30 hours of his work.
True.
Just like okay,
Saved me.
and it just wants me to quit. It just hates everything I'm trying to do. Okay, so I apologize. Thank you guys so much for recapping to the audience. To recap, what happened was you guys went to the night market. I think there's a slight difference between a night market and the midnight market. I was just looking at the book today about that, but whatever. I'm not sure which it was. Went to the night market. You scored some Empire off of the Bronze, who are kitted out as if they are members of Danzig's backup dancer crew. He had backup dancers, right? Just like no shirt, leather pants, big like scary spiky cuffs, and like metal parts. But all of their metal parts look like ancient bronze. They are like they're like green, like and gold. You know, and pitted. You know, they look like they're stylized to look like they were recovered from with like the Antikythera device or something.
I think that Lady Gaga did it at the Super Bowl.
Okay, sure. That's what it is. It's a Gaga thing. And then you followed them back to their safe house, which is essentially a Nia, thank you, Modi, and I offer you this sub and you're trying those. Thank you very much. You went back to their safe house. We went into the construction of it. It looks like a brownstone, but it's very clearly new, or science fiction-y. Like it's just meant to look like an ersatz old pre-war building, but underneath its skin, it's all brand new. Nonetheless, it is still in a state of complete decay and near abandonment here in the urban blight that is the combat zone. And you guys simply let yourselves in to the back door, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
You were breaking up for me there, buddy. I don't know if you've got a really high gate on or something.
I don't have any gate on what you're hearing. That would be a network connectivity issue.
No, you sound good to me.
Must be me then.
No, I'm getting it too.
He's breaking up for me too, but I got the gist of it. Yes, Greg.
So wait, I just want to remember, did you guys go into the house that the bronze was in, or did you go into another house?
No, across the street.
No, we're not in there yet. Right. We're outside reconnoitering.
Right. And then and you guys are some of you went. You picked another house across the street. A few of you went to the roof.
Yes.
Of that house.
2 of us went to the roof. Yeah.
I think you're on the roof. I'm on the floor right below the roof.
Yeah, I'm up on the roof too.
And I don't know where Brandon and Zero are, but I remember I was in the building with I was letting Rabbit and Cassandra go.
All right, so Rabbit, you spotted another solo that you know. You spotted what's that cat's name? Alfie. That's right. Alfie Barrett.
My rival.
Yeah, you spotted Alfie Barrett, and you took a shot at him. Slightly aggressive, but sure. You missed, and he dropped. You know, buildings all have a lip. He kind of gave you a salute and dropped out of view, and has basically dropped below the lip of the building, so that he has disappeared. I don't know if you want to pursue it any further than that at this point, or what your opinion is on that.
No, I mean the rabbit just kind of grabbed Cassandra, like pulled her to the ground, and, like took a shot at Alfie, and is more or less just like shit, he's gonna steal our kill, he's gonna steal this from us, we gotta get in there, and then like grabs Cassandra and goes running downstairs to find everybody else.
And I'm like, who is this?
It's like, it's Alfie. Alfie always follows me around. He always steals my jobs.
I heard a gun. Why are we shooting things? We're not supposed to be shooting anything yet.
Someone's in there. Someone's gonna kill our target. Like, we gotta get in there.
Are you positive, or
yes, he does this all the time. He's like a child. He steals my kills all the time.
He's like a child.
Yeah.
As opposed to the actual child here telling me.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of my age, but I mean, isn't that irrelevant? I mean, he acts like a child, okay?
Okay, Cassandra, was there a person?
I mean, I think it was all pretty quick.
Very quick.
But it looked like there was somebody on the roof, so yeah. And I feel like there's more story to this that we don't have time for right now, but I want to know.
Okay, so, but the gist of it is that we're not doing reconnaissance now. We're legitimately just gonna make a run now. That's what you're telling me.
Listen, it's this simple. Somebody is after our job, and he's already in there. We are not. What do you want to do about it?
Was he in there?
So you spotted him on yet another building's rooftop.
No, on their building.
Not specifically their building. No, just another building.
No, he was not on their building. He was on a different building, just also on the perimeter.
So is he doing reconnaissance, or is he like an assassin? Do you think is he following us? Or do you think somebody hired him the same way they hired us?
That's how it always works. He always sneaks in first. He always beats me to it. I don't know how or why, but he's never come at me. But I need you to understand that if we want this, we have to go now. Because he's here to take it. It's the only reason he's here.
Okay.
Could we just kill him?
Yeah, why don't we just kill this dude and then we'll come back?
Are you not following me? That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, we either do one or the other. We have to go. We can't be standing here. Either we're going in to kill our mark and him,
but you're 100% positive that this dude's in there right now.
This creep has been following me since I started. He's always comes up afterwards and steals the kill. He takes the money. He takes the same jobs I do and tries to get them first.
Our last job.
No, thankfully.
Was it because we were dead? It was because we were dead. Fuck it. Okay, let's go find the suit and the other one, so that there's more bodies between me and bullets.
Yeah, we'll go running downstairs.
Yeah. I guess we're looking for Zero and Branton now, wherever they are.
They were down. You guys go through basically a bombed out flop house. There are junkies and families, and it's like a little colony of people hanging on to the edges of life. It's a rough scene. And you make it back down to the room that was once upon a time a kitchen, where Branton and Zero were chatting up a young lady who I just want to say, I don't think Eyes is here, but last week she accused me of not understanding what drug users behave like, and frankly, you don't know where I've been. But yeah, so a lady who was riding a very fast train. So she was down in the kitchen there. Her boyfriend was nodding off. And that's where we left them. So if you guys want to return to that kitchen.
Well, she's gone.
She left?
I sent her she gave me some information that the dealer's house, or the dealer building, the trap house that they operate out of, is filled with armed guards.
That's right. She said that they are bristling. That's right.
Yes, I promised her some drugs, and I convinced her that they were inside of a dumpster. So she's just
That's right.
in a dumpster
you just got
someplace.
Rid of her. You sent her to the dumpster. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys all intercept each other in the kitchen. That's how long all of this takes.
Guys, we have a problem. Alfie is a thorn in my side for years now, and he's over there, and I know he's going after the same thing we are. Either somebody hired another solo to run a job, the same job we're doing, or he's just looking to mooch off of our kills. But if we want to do something about it, we need to get over there now before he does.
Apparently Rabbit has a bully. We have a bully problem.
And Branton speaks up. He says, "Take some of our kills. You are aware we're just trying to destroy the entire drug operation and keep about 30 kilos. And not
We are aware, but you are also aware that people are going to die, right?
Sure, but the mission isn't to just go and kill a specific person. If that happens, it happens. But if somebody wants to take these people out,
let's just go get 30 kilos, and break their shit. And then if Rabbit sees her friend,
we all friends.
Shoot him.
He's not my friend.
Can we get in touch with your friend?
I'm just staring daggers at you. Do you not understand? Somebody hired him for the same job. That's what I think. That's what usually happens. That's what always happens when this guy shows up. If we're going to do this, if we're going to get credit for it, we're going to get that money, we need to do it now.
Great. Well, if there's any way we can have him kill off some of these goons, that would be swell.
So you want to actually work with him?
What if we don't work with him with his knowledge? We keep an eye on him, see what he's doing. If we need to take him out, we take him out. Like you said, if he takes out some of these gang members along the way, that's fewer gang members we have to deal with. But we can't go straight into this place now. We know it's full of guards. We don't know anything about the layout. We don't know what we're walking into.
Well, let's just roll the dice, shall we?
Guys, I don't want him to ruin this for you. And the rabbit just kind of sits down on the floor and she's just like thinking to herself, I don't know. I shot at him. He's probably going to be mad about that. Plus, he's super creepy. I don't know. I don't trust him.
Well, if we carry on as usual, is there a possibility he could just come in and try and kill us?
Yeah, 100%. I would suspect that he would want to.
That would be a problem.
Well,
yeah, dying is usually.
Let's take him out then. Or maybe he's up for a little trade. You know, we plan on taking out the entire operation, but if he gets his hands on some of the goods, well, we can all go home happy.
Okay, so
only way to do this is move forward. Let's just jump in.
So the plan is that you're going to you're gonna try to rope Alfie into your crew. Is that what the plan is at this point?
Rabbit is not happy about
I need to understand where we're going here.
Yeah,
that's where we're going.
I think so. That's what it sounds like you guys want to do. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I want to watch him for a while first.
I have never, in my entire life of doing this, I have never once stumbled on him. He's always seemed to find me. So I don't know if we can actually follow him. I think it's always been the other way around, so I'm pretty sure he's a lot better at it. I don't think he would. The only way that we would find him is if he wants to be found. Would be my assumption.
Did everybody else?
Yeah, look, guys. Look it. I think this gentleman here, regardless of the problems he's got with money, I'm sorry, the rabbit. We're not hired to deal with him. We're hired to deal with this empire. So let's let the empire.
Well, I'm just Zero. I'm worried that he was hired for the same job.
Well, maybe he's hungry for a bit of a murder sandwich.
A murder sandwich.
Well,
either we take him out. There's not much to discuss. If he's after us, we're in his scope right now, and he's about to take us out. Well, there's nothing we can do. He's better at it than us, you said, and do you think that we'd be able to take him out at all? Or is he just out there?
No, we can definitely take him out. He's not nearly as good at this as I am, of course, but he is very good at hiding and sneaking about, so finding him...
We've been talking about this for a long time now.
Yeah. What do I have to say to motivate you to get this done?
What do you want to do? You want to get him out of the way?
I will buy you all of the Rice Krispie treats you want. Let's just go across the street and make this happen now.
Is that a new drug, or are you actually offering us candy?
I'm actually offering you candy.
So strange, but
very strange.
Okay.
Very strange.
Rabbit's gonna get up and be like, Let's go, guys. Come on. Come on. You could do it.
Mr. Friend motions his hand for everybody else to go in front of him. He's like, come on.
Okay, so where are you going? You're just going out the back. Wait a second. I just want to be very clear that your plan now is... Are you filing out the back door and into the street and conducting like a room-to-room manhunt for this guy?
I don't want to do that.
I just... Is that the plan? I'm not clear.
I want to continue with the mission. I want to do a reconnaissance. I want to see where our entries are. But Rabbit is like, we gotta go charge. Like, charge to the light brigade. We're gonna fucking die unless we go in there right now. But Mr. Friend kind of still wants to look around.
Yeah, look at guys. I'm with Mr. Friend because look, if this guy gets to the if this gets the money before like if he does, even if he has hired for a job and he does it, I mean, we're not out anything. What do we lose? A little bit of time we spent doing this.
Yeah, I got bigger fish to fry than this gig, so I ain't dying over it.
I mean, look at. Even if, maybe if he is hired for the same job, maybe we let him do it, and then we get him on the whack and take credit for it.
I could always just bait him away.
We could do that, but I mean,
let's see if he'll follow me. If you guys can take care of this.
You did say he's always after you.
Yeah.
And for just a second, could you just say, just for my own edification, could you just like throw your arms up and say, 30 seconds into the future? You are doing the full max headroom is what's going on with your voice. It's unreal, man.
It is uncanny. I don't think I've ever heard
I've never heard a computer error actually sound like max headroom before. It's amazing. So what I know, like Rabbit. Let's all drop character for a second because I just want to make sure everybody actually understands what is being discussed here. Rabbit, what are you actually proposing that the party does at this moment? Yep.
Me? I'm proposing
you want to go
act
out
on it now.
And when you say act now,
what does act?
You can go outside.
Mean?
Whatever we have planned, we need to come up with a plan now. Is what I'm saying.
We already had a plan. We were in the middle of doing it, and you shot a gun.
That's an in-character thing. I just actually want to understand
that the rabbit.
What is the rabbit proposing? So the rabbit is proposing to the rest of the party, just to translate, that you all immediately go and abort the recon plan to neutralize Alfie Barrett, whom is somewhere in the vicinity, last seen on a neighboring rooftop. Okay. That is what the rabbit has been asking you to do. There is no plan beyond immediately neutralize Alfie Barrett. There's no, we're going to set a trap. Just want to make sure we're clear.
I would like to stick to our original plan.
First off, everybody here, so that you all remember, this is out of character. Everybody can do whatever they want. You could do that. You can continue, you don't, yeah.
No. This is me
and that's
character.
It. Now that I'm up to speed and I actually understand what's being discussed,
plan.
I'm happy to become a fly-a-gun on the wall. So away I go.
And
I think we keep checking for a safe way in. Mm-hmm. If he's already inside killing people, then he's already inside killing people. Running in there so that we can get killed for him doesn't sound like a good idea. So next time he shows up, don't just shoot at him. Let us know, and we'll coordinate. Right? Because we're, supposed to be a team and shit.
I will say yes, but I don't know if I can promise that. You know what?
It's the best I can ask from a 16-year-old. Let's go.
Why don't we do
Mr. Friend?
Why don't I draw him out? Or why don't I go find him?
Why don't we continue?
Why don't not worry about him?
Yeah. Let's...
How about this? How about we stick somebody like Rabbit, stay on the roof, keep scanning the other rooftops, check to see if you see signs of Alfie about to cause some trouble.
Okay. I'll just stand up there and get shot at.
I mean,
you know, if you guys see anything,
nobody shot at you. No one shot at you.
Mr. Friend, do you think this is the first time I've encountered this man? No, it's not. I know what to expect.
Yeah, you're using the term man loosely again because he's 16 too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I never asked him how old he was. It's irrelevant, isn't it? He knows how to use the gun.
Sounds like he has a crush on you.
Yeah, is this like...
This is how kids flirt these days. I read about it.
Just get a room. Like, I don't give a shit. But we gotta get back to the job we were hired to do. So, yeah, you stay on a roof and use your super eyes, and then the rest of us will kind of go around the perimeter of the building and see if we can find another entrance. See what else is there. How does that sound, Rabbit?
She's just staring like, fine. And she just turns around and starts walking up to the roof.
Okay, so Rabbit, you're back on the roof. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where is Mr. Friend's plan to go to?
I'm going to stealth my way up there. I don't want to be seen. I would like to see. So do you want me to roll stealth for it?
Roll it.
Like sneaking up
I'm
there
assuming you're going to do a very good job. Roll it, and I'm assuming that you have a very generous bonus. Unless you nail a 1 or something, I think you're going to be fine.
I do. I can see where it is. 13.
Okay, so you make it your way back up to the roof and perch yourself at the ledge and are scoping out the scene. You are watching the building that the Bronze hang out in from afar. It is night. There is some kind of like a rave going on over there, you're pretty sure. The windows are boarded up, so very little light is coming through. But, you get a sense for that, right? You can tell from the sound. People are entering and going. Like, it is a scene. And then that brings us to everybody else. So Branton, Cassandra, Zero, and Mr. Friend. You guys are what? You're going to walk the perimeter or just walk in the front door? What is your move here?
I'm going to not, like, on the opposite side of the street, not on the actual street of the building, like not on the sidewalk of the building, but like casually stroll around and, I don't know, blend with crowds, blend with people.
There's not...
Yeah, and try and walk around.
It's late. This is very late. And you're in the combat zone. I don't think there's crowds here. I think this is a fairly abandoned section of town.
Well, if it's the combat zone, then I would recommend we stay on the ground level and we move in between buildings because they're probably like broken walls and shit. And we can probably just move between building and look through windows at the base across and see if we can find another entrance, see if they have outside security patrol, anything, but without being exposed, if possible. So run around, we can jump through backyards and then go back in the house, constant use, whatever it takes, just not directly walking out in front. Like, we enter a building, we go around back, we hop over the back, we go in front, we take another look, we go back, we hop over, like a U.
Okay. Anybody else? What's up? What was everybody else thinking?
I mean, I'm making plans here. Anybody feel free to shoot me down, but...
No, I think that makes sense. What I'm looking for when I'm looking at this building are signs of what kind of security they have. Not just people, but, cameras, are there, weapons, things like that might be hidden or not necessarily obvious, but given my background, I might recognize,
roll for it.
Security systems.
So I think first off, you're going to need a party roll for stealth. So whoever has the best stealth stat that you're using for sneaking around, let's have them roll for the party. Although I suppose technically it would be whoever has the worst, but that's not very
I don't think that's me. I'm just gonna put that out there. What is that? Dex skill?
Stealth. I've got a 5.
5.
I think is it stealth? I don't know if it's a dexterity thing. I think it's more of a.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. You son of a gun. Stealth is dex based. I have a 4.
Dex based, yeah. I just feel like is there another?
It's a body. It's a body.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the rules say stealth. I would also think that streetwise and/or conceal reveal object would be applicable here, or tracking, I should say, rather. Like, because if you are good at tracking, you are good at avoiding detection. It's not like you're stealthily moving through a room that they're in without them knowing you're in the room. You're trying to move around the neighborhood without them noticing you doing so. It's a little bit different. So I think that whatever is your best of those, either streetwise, tracking, or stealth, those are the 3 ways you could do this. And what will happen is, whoever's the best at it, the rest of you guys will just follow their lead, and so whoever's the best will take the role.
I like that.
By the way, my party members, you guys are doing text inside of Skype. I cannot see it, so if you need me to see it, send me a text.
Yeah, it's basically your audio dips.
Does
all.
it?
For me too. Yeah, I catch the middle, but not so much the beginning and ends.
Okay. Huh. That's weird. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I can hear you fine.
Okay. So who's rolling for the stealth, the avoidance roll?
I've got a +5, so I think unless anybody can beat that.
I can match it.
That's you. You
Okay.
do it.
All right. I got a 12.
Oh, okay. And what is your which stat are you rolling? So I know.
I rolled for stealth.
Straight stealth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then next thing is you want to get a study of the buildings, and this is strictly Cassandra, security systems. Well, I guess anybody else could involve themselves in that as well. And then,
I mean, if this is the security electronic skill, I'm pretty good at that too. I can help. I have a 6. What do you have?
4. So
it's probably me then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will roll.
22.
22.
Okay. So there are cameras everywhere. There's a camera at the front door. There's a back door. Also has a camera on it. The back door, it looks like it's basically an abandoned, like unhardened door, but the camera there kind of indicates to you that probably it's fairly hardened. The front door looks hardened. There are a number of members of the Bronze kind of patrolling the block, usually in 2s or 3s, and they keep it really tight. Otherwise, the building is pretty much sealed up. The windows are either boarded or curtained. You can't really see what's going on inside, but there are cameras on it. The roof, there is a unusual, what's the word, like a golf ball antenna, like one of those, like, you ever seen like a radar dome inside of one of those like octagons, or a shield generator from a Star Destroyer, if you will. It looks like that up there on the roof. There seems to be some kind of weird antenna on the roof. You've never seen maybe anything quite like that. And that's from the outside. That's as much as you can tell. I would say that in totality, your impression is this is some kind of a fortress. Like, this place is extremely not fucking around.
Yeah. Rabbit's nuts if she thinks we're running into this. I relay everything that I've observed to you all as we follow Cassandra's lead. I'm just like, there's a camera, and there's another patrol, and there's another fucking camera. Oh, look, a camera. What's over there? A fucking camera.
All right.
He's being really, really salty about it.
All right. Do I have a good sense of structurally, if we wanted to just level the place? Yeah. How best to do that? Assuming we could take out the cameras, and so nobody would notice me, planting explosives.
Right. So you do have 5 kilos of C5, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was 4 kilos of C5, which is some heavy duty stuff. So roll your demolitions skill.
Oh, huh.
With an 18.
I rolled an 18.
Is this you're not blowing things up right now?
No. I just want to make sure that I understand how to effectively take this building down
that's good.
later.
That's great. I know out of character, I know you're a trigger happy person, like you're a doomsday cultist. So like I'm just making sure that it's not like exploding time. Like
so
I don't know who
timing is important.
Are you the trash can man from the stand? Like, are you just blowing shit up, or do you like plan it?
Okay.
You know what? Over time, I've learned to control my impulses and find the appropriate time and place to blow things up.
Okay. All right. Good. So, what did this 18 get?
You're fairly certain that these charges placed in the basement will level will drop it.
Okay, so we'd have to get inside.
Yes. As an aside, by the way, I watched Utopia on Amazon Prime recently. Very difficult for me to not just simply turn what was going on in that show into the cult that you're a member of. Also, it is, I think, a show that shouldn't exist. It is a dangerous pile of propaganda. It is basically like the premise of the show is, but what if Timothy McVeigh was right? I think it's like bad.
What show?
It's called Utopia on Amazon Prime. I think it's bad for people. It is not a thing that should exist.
Produced by Terry Nichols?
No, actually, it was the showrunner was the person who wrote Gone Girl, which is weird. Anyway,
really,
the author or the screenwriter?
The author, Jillian something or other, right?
Oh,
and you're sure it wasn't Terry Nichols?
I don't think Terry Nichols was involved. Anyway,
probably not. He was the accomplice. He was.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't write it. No, yeah. It's an adaptation of a British show, which I gather is a little bit different, but not that different. It's just basically like, oh man, it's just like a very slickly produced presentation of everything the John Birch Society is afraid of, and validates all of their fears. Like, it is QAnon made real. It's very bad. I don't think this should. I don't think people should have access to this. It's like a very strong argument for censorship. Anyway. Yeah. All right. So we know how to drop the building. We got to get bombs into the basement. Rainn Wilson is in it as a scientist. Yes. We know that the security is extremely intense. We know that there are patrols. That it is filled with people, and that Alfie Barrett is somewhat around. And back to the roof with the rabbit. You are on the roof. Mm-hmm. Roll. I guess it would be roll. It's what is that? I'm sorry.
Like perception?
Yeah, but it's not a naked perception roll. Like, it's got to be. Oh, it's tracking. Roll tracking.
Tracking.
Intelligence.
Education.
Oh no, perception is a. You can roll perception.
Mm-hmm. Perception is a what
it's
skill?
Intelligence based, but perception is an awareness skill. I'm sorry, use perception.
Oh, perception. All right, cool. 22.
So you're looking for Alfie now that you've lost him.
Yeah, you just see my eyes again just roll backwards, and then they have like the camera apertures just kind of zooming in and out as I'm like searching around, just looking around for any sort of movement.
That's terrible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that done?
You know, just a local shop.
River Dock, cool.
Costco, wholesale.
So searching across the building across the way, you don't spot him, but you do spot a silver wrapper from the chewing gum that he likes, and it's stuck, like wadded up and stuck on the lip of the building where he was posted up previously.
Is this familiar to me? Like his call sign?
It's, you know that he likes triple mint gum. You know that's his thing.
All right, fuck this. I'm gonna go looking for him. I'm gonna go investigate. I'm just gonna.
Tracking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the building, with or without anyone.
Okay, so that would be
14. And you know what, Greg? I'm gonna be very open about my presence too. I'm actually gonna look to draw him out.
When you say look to draw him out, what do you mean?
You know, just walking openly across the street, like into the building, not trying to be quiet specifically. More or less waiting for him to like show himself.
Okay, cool. So you spend. I am reading chat. Barkov means I'm fucking reading it. I'm doing 30 things at once. I'm reading every stupid word you type. Okay.
Do it.
I know that the cheeky break loner is taking the SAT. Anyway, so I'm here. I'm fully present. You are seen. Feel it. Stare into the abyss that I am and feel it staring back. Okay, so also, if this collar ever bursts into flames, let me know, because it is really hot, and I have definitely hot rodded it straight into the wall when it was supposed to be on a battery. Okay, so you are just basically, are you literally just like walking? You rolled track, but you're literally walking down the street, just basically going, Alfie, come out.
No, play. I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word. Okay. But I am just slowly, methodically, like walking across the street openly, like looking up at the buildings, just trying to more or less make him show himself.
Okay. Let's okay, I'm going to take a 3-second break to urinate and top up on bourbon, and we will play that out, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Rabbit, you are walking the streets for about for about 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
When a pebble comes clink, clink, clink up a darkened alleyway. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's very clearly trying to get your attention.
I just sigh like, oh, you're so dramatic. And then I just start walking down the alleyway.
So, kind of perched on a dumpster. He's kind of, you know, up on his butt. He's got his one leg up and his knee is on his hand is on his knee. And he's dressed up like, oh God, which one was the all black ninja from G.I. Joe? Is that Shadow Strike? Or is Snake Eyes?
Oh, Snake Eyes, yeah.
So Alfie is basically done up like Snake Eyes. He's wearing skin-tight black from head to toe. You can see that there are armored panels incorporated into it. It's got some kind of headgear, antennas. He's got like stuff around his ears. He's got a utility belt. His eyes are completely covered with some kind of sensor array. Like, he is just knighted out. He is murdered out. He says,
"Hey, Rabbit. What's the job?"
You know what I always wondered, Alfie? How do you pee in that thing?
Good question.
I don't know. I don't have much experience pissing myself. Maybe you could tell me about it sometime.
What do you do?
Anyway, what's the job? Oh, the voice effects are loud.
I don't think that's much of your business. Why are you following me again?
Well, I had a job. I had a client. Voice effects are hot.
You show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Whoa.
he just sort of shakes his head slowly, and says,
No, it doesn't really matter. Job's over now. It's canceled. I told them it was a bad idea. I told them it wasn't gonna work. I told them she's way too smart for that. They sent me anyway. I get paid 50%, same difference, no big deal. But we've been spotted, so it's all yours.
So you're here to find somebody then, yeah?
how would he respond? Finds.
The hell is he saying?
Think about how he's going to respond.
Find somebody. No, I'm not here to find anybody. I'm here for you. And your crew. But, like I said, I told them you were going to be too wise. Obviously, you pulled the second set of detonators out of the bombs. It was a very stupid plan. But it wasn't my plan. So, here we are. It's all yours. You're gonna do whatever you're gonna do. I don't have anything to do with it. I just want you to know. I'm off. It's all yours. Have at it.
So somebody sent you out here looking for us. Now why would they do that? What do we have that would be so interesting to somebody else?
No one sent me out here looking. Well, you know I can't tell you.
Don't want to break the rules now, do we?
There are.
Well, I guess I should apologize for taking a shot at you then. Will I be seeing you around?
You hear sort of a wheezing sort of laugh.
Wait, you were trying to hit me with that? I thought that was like a warning shot, kind of a hello thing.
Sometimes
now I'm
you
wondering
just
if
gotta
I
shoot
should
right
be
across
angry.
the bow.
Actually. Jesus.
Just like to keep you on your toes. So where are you off to tonight?
Glass house. I hear you can never show your face there again, so it should be a swinging scene.
Place is lame anyway. I mean, if you want in on a job, I mean, we might be able to use an extra pair
Can't
of
do it.
hands.
I've got a non-compete.
All right, your loss.
Anyway,
And the rabbit's just gonna turn around and start walking away.
Since I'm pretty sure you didn't. Take a good look at the C5 you guys are packing. I'll see you around, Rab.
Thanks for the info. And just kind of wave to him. And as soon as I get around the corner, I start running.
Spider-Man's up the wall behind you.
Alright. Yeah, I go sprinting and like pull out my phone or the agent to get Cassandra.
We all have radios too.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's contacting Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
So we're waiting for that to happen.
She. Rabbit's
Yeah.
youngly.
Yeah, so I immediately start like calling Cassandra on my agent.
All right. What is it? Did you spot him? Did you kill him?
He said we need to check the C5. Don't ask me what's wrong. I have no idea what's wrong with it, but check your munitions before you use those.
Always.
Where are you now?
Where are we now, Greg?
I think we're in an alley, right?
No, you guys. Where did you leave? You left. Oh, you're in an alley. So you guys were doing perimeter stuff. So wherever you are, yeah, sure, you're in an alleyway, hiding out behind some garbage, and trying to keep a couple of hobos from feeling you up. It's great.
Greg, you're a little
Not
quiet.
anymore. I'm not. I fixed it.
I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah. So we're standing in some filthy alley nearby.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go. I'm on my way to you now.
Yeah, just look for a filth hole of an alley.
Yeah,
That's where we're at.
One filthy alley.
We're up this
one.
filth hole.
Here, why don't we meet you in the junkie's house we were in before?
I'll see you there. I'm gonna
Okay,
make
so
my
you
way
guys
there.
return to the flop
All
house.
right, we go there too.
So you've cased the joint pretty successfully, and now we all find ourselves back in this bombed-out, decaying, moldering, no power, leaking cesspit of a flop house.
I'll be honest, Greg. I can't hear anything you're saying, dude.
Yeah, you're really low, man.
Yeah.
Says here your shit's fucked up.
Well, that
dude.
doesn't make any sense because that's a completely independent signal. I mean, I can tell you that in the show I'm loud.
Fucked up. I'm reading it right now.
Yeah. All right, well, proceed with the scene.
Okay, so I guess we're checking to see if you got dealt Dud C5.
All right. So I'm gonna take a look. I assume this is weapons tech.
Yes, or demolitions.
I'm much better at weapons tech.
Either one. Either one.
Okay.
La 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 la.
22.
How about now? Do you hear me now, guys? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Do I sound
sure.
good?
I mean, you're all right.
I mean, I'm looking at my levels in Skype. They're hot. I've got levels out my ass.
I mean, as long as they're good. I mean,
As long as everyone in the stream,
Everyone on
can
the stream
hear
can
you.
hear me. I think that the issue might be that the music
we've been
might be
told
hot.
to reboot the call.
No, we're not rebooting the call. I think that the issue might be that the music
No, we're not rebooting
Yeah,
the
we're
call.
okay.
Greg
Yeah.
has said that
is the
can't
music
happen.
hot in your ears and it's competing with my voice. Could it be that, guys? I think that probably that's what's going on. The music is hot and it's competing with my voice. King Kesh, you don't know what you're talking about. Skype is necessary until we can switch to Ninja, which we were testing before this stream was live. We'll be using Ninja next week, I suspect. Skype is necessary until Ninja is until I sort out the problems with Ninja. Okay.
Okay, I heard
Alright, so-
okay.
I'm taking a look at the C4. I rolled a 22.
So there's a whole second set of detonators. Like there's a second receiver, a second firing. It's not a firing pin. What's it called? It's called a. Shit, I forgot the name of the detonator you use. It's a. It's got a name for it. Blasting cap. Separate blasting cap. Separate set of transmitter receivers. And it was rigged for someone other than you to set that off.
So, in other words, there's a good chance we would have set up these explosives. Somebody else would set it off, and not only would it take down the operation, it would take us down.
I mean, you've been
with
walking. Yeah,
Take down the operation
you've been walking around.
and
You've been
the
walking
evidence.
around with a bomb rigged to murder you this entire time.
Why didn't they just blow it up whenever? All right, I'm gonna disarm it.
It's an easy thing to do.
I think.
Yeah.
that will be the first thing I do.
All right. Where did we get this C5?
I knew we should have
procured
killed it. I knew we should have killed that kid toucher. I told you.
No. It came from Medusa.
You two, right?
It came from Medusa.
He didn't give
It
us
was
the
part
C5.
of the deal.
He gave us the fire bombs.
Can you guys hear me at all?
So wait. A little bit. I was able to piece together. Can you hear me?
So.
No, Greg.
Anthony, Ari, you can't hear me at all. Rubin.
I mean, you're just kind of going. It sounds like you're far away. It's going in and out.
Maybe we should reboot the Skype call.
I have a feeling it's Skype's.
If we
automatically.
I took the auto levels off of Skype. I will relaunch Skype.
If we are all talking at the same time, we can't hear you at all, but we can hear everybody else.
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll rejoin the call.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
What a night, folks. And yeah, Medusa, L Blue pointed it out. Medusa gave us the C5.
Yes.
Is she fucking with us again?
I think so.
Uh-huh. This out there.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
We do have a potential drug
Well,
deal.
yeah, same as before, Greg.
Can you hear me? Same as before.
So we do still have a potential drug deal scheduled tomorrow.
Sure. I mean, Branton does.
Brenton, do you plan on getting into this line of business anyway, or are you going to cancel that?
I could go either way. I think that
How about that?
Look,
Does that sound better?
I'm here
Can you guys
for
hear
the
this?
big money. And if that's not a
Is it
yeah,
Greg, you're a little low, but it sounds back in
It's
here.
better.
Yeah, it sounds
and
better.
if that's not happening, if we're just pulling out all together,
Okay.
they don't know shit about me, so I could pull out whenever.
Okay. So my sound is better. We are back.
Oh yeah, you sound.
You
way
know what it
better.
was? It was the voice mod.
Really?
Ah.
It's okay.
That
It's still in the
sucks.
show. It's just not in your ears. Okay, so to recap, yes, Medusa gave you guys the C5, and she got it from whoever hired her. She never explained. Someone at, I believe this job is with Lepido Tech, or Lepido Serotech. I apologize. I'm going to double check on that.
She is literally the worst. First, she kills us and ropes us into a job that we don't want to be a part of. And then she comes to us with a job that's designed to get us killed, but for real and not just digitally.
No,
Anybody else
sorry, it's not
tired
Lepido
of
Serotech.
Medusa?
It's Dring. So you guys are working for Dring
Yeah,
on this job.
It was Drink.
And so she got the C5 from her contact at Dring to do the job. So that's how that went down. So, yeah.
So
We really got to be more selective in jobs we take.
here's what I want to know: is Medusa
An idiot?
incompetent
Yeah.
or trying to get us killed?
I'm gonna, based off of prior experience, I'm just gonna side on gross incompetence. But we can always confront her and find out. And if she is trying to kill us, well, Rabbit, you could go kill the shit out of her, probably.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Yep.
So what are we gonna do about
normal thing?
What are we gonna do about the boys across the street? We just dropping this whole thing?
Yeah, what do we have to gain for it right now? We have no way in. That place is a fortress, and the C5's designed to blow us up. And you had somebody on your tail.
Whoa, hold on a second, though. Sandra has disarmed the secondary detonator on the C5.
Oh, so it's not Dud C5. It's
No, it was just totally, it was regular. It was exactly what it was. It was just that someone else could trigger it to blow up when they wanted. That is no longer the case. Cassandra has removed the secondary detonators.
Okay, well then that changes my response a little. Well, we've got C5. We can find the best.
Let's just blow the building up now.
I mean, look, I can always find other uses for this C5. The question is, if we pull this off, are we really going to get paid? Is this even a real job?
If we get the 30 kilos out, we'll have 30 kilos of Empire.
Hold on a second.
Even if it is,
you guys have already been paid. You got more than 50% up front. She got 10,000 up front that you guys all split, and then there was 7,000 on delivery of the 30 kilos.
I say we finish this job.
Fine.
We still don't have a good way into the building.
No, we don't.
Well,
not unless we try to go across the rooftop. The only thing, we can't go in from the ground. They've got patrols. They've got cameras. The only hope that we have is approaching from the top.
What if we do it while the deal is going down tomorrow? Because then some of them will be distracted, right? I assume if they're negotiating a deal like that, they're going to have some security with them guarding the actual goods.
We're going to need as many bodies here as possible. So I guess the real question is, Branton, do you have enough goons in suits to back you up at that drug deal? Can we leave you to do that while we
Branton,
run the
at your
op?
level, you have a single secretary.
Yes.
Just a really buff secretary.
How much Empire are you still on?
Do you have any more?
Yeah, dude.
Load me up, and I'll take care of it.
He gives you another dose of Empire that he has.
Adds up.
Okay.
I like it.
I shove it right in my neck, and I get all juiced up, and I say, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of everything. The deal's going down. 30 kilos."
I don't think you ever specified 30
God,
kilos.
You are.
I think you just said that you were looking to do distribution.
No, you
I told them that I
we had
wanted
to get,
kilos.
like, X
Oh, you
amount.
were specific. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you were when you gave us the mission. Like,
But
we
he's
remember
saying-
that.
He's saying I never specified in the drug deal how much, but I did say multiple kilos.
Got it. I understand now. Yeah.
All right. So
Cool.
the plan is to I go to make a phony drug deal. You guys storm the castle and fuck shit up.
I guess we still need to figure out our point of access. Like, there's nothing for me to do right now. There's no terminal for me to get in, and if you think I'm a frontline shooter, you got another thing fucking coming.
What was that thing on the roof? The antenna.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Get up there.
Like, we gotta
Yeah.
figure that out before the deal in the morning. I think going through the roof is gonna be our only way in. Everything else sounds like, well, the rest of you committing suicide while I watch.
All
All right,
right.
Okay.
So,
All right.
rooftop check?
Up
Yeah.
to the roof.
So you're checking out the roof tonight? Okay.
Yeah. Before the deal. Definitely. So we know what we're dealing with before we run in there.
So who's leading that operation? Who's your stealthy person who's in charge of that? Getting you guys up there.
I got it. I can take care of it.
Yeah, Rabbit.
Well, I'm assuming that who's going with Rabbit. I just need someone I need to know who's making the roll.
Rabbit's she's the stealthy one, right?
Yeah, I can.
So she's making the roll, and I will accompany her.
All right, roll your
stealth,
Rabbit.
Along.
Stealth. Where is stealth and performance tech? Aha. 18.
So, you guys approach from a few buildings over, hopping from roof to roof, which is extremely fun for you, Mr. Friend. This is not what you signed up for.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I hate it. Yeah,
It is terrifying.
Damn it. Yeah, he's not
and
happy.
you do make it to the roof. And there is a camera there. I'm trying to think about how to do this. We might actually go to the table. I'm going to have you guys here. And Rabbit. I will activate this. And there's very little light right now because I forgot to light this, so let me put in sort of a moon.
Cool,
Now you guys should be able
dude.
to see.
Yeah, I can move.
So, this is the roof of the building.
I can't see
No,
anything.
you're
Am I
not
not there?
It's just the Rabbit
Okay.
and Mr. Friend. Stop moving. So that you are aware, you spotted a camera lurking on the side of that right there.
Oh, okay. I mean, we can go back
Right.
to where we were. Damn. I was just moving around to make sure I could move my piece.
And you guys tell me how you want to proceed.
Mr. Friend, is it okay if I just shoot the camera?
So the camera is right by the
Right here.
down here.
The camera's
So it's
here,
right there.
but it would have, it's gonna see the roof. Right? It's kind of, it's looking, it's looking at the roof.
Is it moving or
It is
stationary?
it is moving. It is able to pan and tilt, and it can scan around.
Rabbit, when it's tilted away, yeah, take it out.
Done deal.
You don't have a silencer or anything, do you?
No.
Oh,
I
If
should
it's
just,
tilted
like,
away, you could probably just
Hawks
run up to
her
it.
giant- Yeah.
oh,
that's what I was gonna
alright,
say.
yeah, do that thing. With,
That's what I was gonna say.
You use your rabbit.
Mhm.
Can you reach high enough?
All right, so that's done. You guys take out the camera.
Wait, was that it? Hold on. Was that a hit on
That
my
was a
height?
legitimate question. You're shorter than me.
Yeah, so the rabbit runs up to it. She pulls the actual rabbit off of her back and just smashes
Cameras
it.
in pieces all over the floor.
Nice.
It is destroyed.
Nice. Let's check out the rest of
Sure.
this roof then, and very careful for other cameras.
Yeah,
Can we
Yeah.
move
Oh,
forward?
sorry. Is the game paused? It doesn't mean to be. Yeah.
Well, no, I was more like permission.
You guys can move.
Like,
Sure.
I don't want.
So, I mean, just so you guys are aware, the roof, there's like a floor decking that's been laid down on top of some kind of a flat, tarred roof. And that's what you're standing on. It's like some kind of metal grate tiles that are interlocking, covering the roof. And there are conduits, which you see on the map here, there are like metal conduits that seem to be carrying, cabling, wires, power, whatever, telecom lines.
I see a
yeah, and then at the other end of the roof here is
Mm-hmm.
a huge polyhedron antenna dome with numerous capacitors kind of stacked up behind it. That's what that looks like. And
can I roll tech to figure out what it is?
Greg, I'm gonna go stand over by the door and just kind of listen in for any sort of ruckus
Sure.
coming up the stairs.
You hear low sounds of like heavy club bass music. It's like through the door. So you don't, that's obviously going to mask anybody's coming up the stairs. You can totally roll tech to see what that antenna is.
Is this, so what would this be? Basic tech, electronic security tech, security? Okay. I rolled a 19.
This is a point-to-point transmission antenna. This, you cannot tell in which direction it is communicating, but it is essentially a point-to-point linkage between this building and another building somewhere with line of sight.
All right. So they're on a relay with someone. Which means if we take this building out and they're the ones sending the code and not receiving, we could have company real quick.
Additionally, Ari, you might want to roll sniff. Or I think that's what it is.
I want to roll sniff.
Wait a minute. Scanner. Scanner is a meet action that allows a netrunner to find net architecture access points in your area.
Yeah. Okay. That would be when I use my interface.
Netrunner rolls interface. It's 1d10 plus interface.
Yep. Going to the hacking screen.
Hacker man. It's just D10.
Hacker man.
Yeah.
17.
So this is an interface. This is a net architecture access point.
Ooh. Well, I say, Rabbit, cover my back. I'm jacking in.
I got you.
This isn't scary like the sarcophagus. I can wear my virtuality goggles and everything, right?
The sarcophagus?
That's the name of the
Cardinal?
horrifying AI nuke that I have in my apartment. Yeah. It's called a sarcophagus, and then the AI inside it is called Cardinal. And I have secretly begun merging my consciousness with it, apparently. And now it and I are both aligned with freeing it because I have become one with it at one point. Greg gave me a really transcendental, like, ego-destructive trip with that AI. I like... Mr. Friend's not talking about it, but he's a changed man. Not any nicer, but...
So, virtuality slips in over meat space, and you find yourself standing in the lobby of a fairly nondescript net architecture. It is you're in a freight elevator, actually, is the whole lobby, and it's just a complete steel, stainless steel walls, diamond plate floor, and simple, very, very simple drop ceiling with lights, and a pair of metal doors in front of you, and a button to take yourself down. Additionally, there's a pile of papers on the floor.
I checked the papers on the floor first.
It is an access log for this node, and there's an entry for you in it. So your access has been noted. Additionally, there is some, leak speak hacker crap about stay out of my room. I will fry your brain if you fuck with my shit stuff in there. Abandon all hope, ye who enter.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is take a cloak action, which hides traces of my presence or any virus I left behind in the architecture using a net action. So I'm gonna cover my tracks before I go any further. Hey, Greg, when you get a chance, you might want to zoom in on the map because it's very far away.
That's a good call. But there's really not much to see with the net architecture.
For me. No, yeah, it's mostly just me in a room.
This could be a spreadsheet for all intents and purposes.
There I am.
So the way that Cyberpunk RED for the audience at home handles net running, which is what Cyberpunk calls hacking, is to think of each a net architecture is split into floors, and each floor is essentially a node, single point. There is no spatial relationships. So I needed a way to represent that and just to track where we were in the game. And I'm using these maps, but I think I'm going to move to a different system in the coming weeks. It's just going to take me a while to do it.
All right. So, let me know what I got to do, and I'll do it. I mean, like, I got to roll interface, but... Cloak. I'm taking a cloak action.
I thought you were going to tell me how cloak works.
Well, after leaving their virus on, I use the net action, I roll interface, I have to beat either a difficulty value or if I'm facing another net runner, their interface roll.
Cloak, the ability to hide.
I think I summed it up pretty good.
I think the way that cloak is written here, you use it on your way out. You don't use it on your way in. It's after you have finished your hack, you run cloak to cloak everything you've done while you were there.
Fine. Then I don't do that. Then I open this door.
Yeah, so you drop a level, and you find a killer, which is a piece of black ice, which is a anti-program countermeasure. And if I'm not mistaken, it immediately attacks your programs.
Initiative?
Actually, if I'm not mistaken as well, and I'm going to check again, because I always forget this, I think black ice goes right away and then enters initiative.
Oh, well, be a jerk. Black ice. Let's see. Let's see if Greg's lying. We immediately roll competing initiative, not initiative.
Roll interface.
Oh no, it is our initiative, but it's also an attack.
When you encounter enemy black ice laying in wait, you roll interface plus d10 plus any speed bonus you have active versus the black ice's speed plus 10. If it beats your roll, you or one of your active programs at random suffer immediately the effect of said black ice, and then the black ice is entered into the initiative queue at the top. So
it's a beat 'em now or suffer the consequences.
Yeah, exactly. So
all right,
and the program appears to you as a cybernetic, like a machine samurai. That's what the killer looks like. It's just a robotic samurai.
Oh, wonderful! I'm going for my katana. I guess I'll roll my initiative interface, or is it just interface? It's just interface. Here we go. Oh god, I rolled a 13. That's bad. That's a bad roll for me. We have luck. Luck's a thing.
That is
in
true,
this.
and we haven't been using it, and we should.
What is the luck? How do I use luck? Is it just points? Or is it... It's just points, probably.
That's a great question. I feel like I keep meaning to look up how to use luck.
Yeah, because I feel like I kind of want to use luck.
Using your luck. Before you roll, you can dedicate a portion of your remaining luck pool, which holds luck points equal to your luck and refills at the beginning of each session, to a roll, which increases the roll by +1 for each point of your luck that you have expended. Luck is a powerful force that can allow otherwise impossible to become attainable. Simple. Paris.
Okay. I guess I can't do it unless you let me
It's
retcon
fine.
this
What
one
did
time,
you roll?
But,
Well,
13.
you are very fortunate that my black
I was
ice
like-
rolled a 12.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, then we'll do that. We'll just stick with that. I guess I go first.
It actually enters the top of the initiative, so it has to attack you.
Regardless.
Yes, the black ice always enters the top of the initiative. I know.
Wow. That's
I know.
dark,
That's
man.
that is the way
That's
the rules
rough.
are set up. I apologize. So let's do the initiative thing. Mr. Friend, I'm just gonna do this. Here's what I'm gonna do. Mr. Friend is at modify. You have an initiative of 1 for all intents and purposes because of this particular scenario, and then this guy's got an initiative of 2. So the killer goes, and it is going to attack your katana. Because your katana is a program, right?
Yes, it is a weapon.
It's a program.
Yes, it is a slotted program in my deck.
Roll defense.
I don't like this.
Sounds like trouble.
Attack. I guess it's just my attack. $14.
Wow. So it hits because it exploded. It's 10. I rolled a 10, a 7, plus 6. So I rolled a 23, which is nuts. And then I do 46 damage to your katana. 14 points of damage to your katana. What's the res on your katana?
I guarantee you it is less than 14. That's my cat getting food. That's not gunfire, everyone. Just so you know.
Your sword has 0 res.
Yeah, it just
it's
goes
gone.
away. I don't think I have any other weapons. So let me check my gear. Cyber deck. Edit. What do I got on? Yeah. So I am going
Oh, actually,
to...
sorry. If the killer de-reses a program, that program is destroyed. You have to replace that piece of software.
I understand what just happened. I'm trying to explain what I'm doing next. Like, how the fuck do I get out of here?
And it is your turn.
Yeah. And I have 3 actions. Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna jack out.
Right.
Yeah, I just jack out, and Rabbit, you maybe see my cyber deck start to sizzle and some smoke come out of it, and then I just pull my goggles off. God damn it!
Is everything okay? What'd you find in there?
Black ice. I gotta go buy
I don't know
some
what-
new software before we go back in.
I don't know what that means. What is Black
Software,
Eyes?
anti-personnel software. They're ready. They've got, I don't know, muscle, computer
Shit.
muscle.
Did you find anything? No, nothing useful.
Well, I found the log. They know I'm good. They know I've stopped in the first room at least, but I wouldn't be the only one. People always peek.
Did you recognize anybody's name on the list?
Nothing's in that first room. Let me check again. Jack back in.
Sure.
I will
Download the file.
I'll download the file, and this time before I leave, I will do a cover roll to delete my trail, my tracks, and I won't go anywhere near the awful thing.
Cloak is the ability you want to use.
17
So after
on
leaving,
cloak.
blah 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 blah. The network actually cloak ability roll of D10 plus interface, getting 17. Anybody would have to beat a 17 in order to discover any traces that you were there. So that's
I'm feeling pretty good. All right. So I've downloaded the file. I tell Rabbit I can go through it when we're not on the roof here, but I gotta go buy. I need bigger guns if we're going back in this place.
So we're going shopping. I can
Yeah.
get behind that. See, I knew we'd be good friends. And it just like kind of links your arm and just starts walking to the edge of the roof that we came up.
Right. Yep. Think of the money.
Think of the money.
I mean, he can't be too mad at Rabbit because she does kill things good. He just has to grin and bear it.
You just have to endure it.
Yeah, he's kind of like, fine. Especially since his girlfriend put him in his place last session and was like, hey, you know, she thinks you're old, right? She's looking at you as like an old man. And I'm like, oh, God damn it.
all right. Okay, so that was our tonight's net run.
Yeah, well, you know, you destroyed my weapon.
This is gonna happen. Okay, so you guys all reconnoiter back on the street there in an alleyway to discuss your plan. Wow, Qualthus, thank you so much for bringing you and the party of 7. Thank you. It's very nice. Always appreciate it. So, what is the you guys? Yeah.
I need to go buy a program before we do anything tomorrow. Like, I need weapons.
Okay.
So I gotta go hit the night market again.
But we still have no way into this building. I think we're just going to be relying on
Well,
the sale tomorrow.
The sale will draw people out. We're still gonna need roof access. If I can get programs, I can probably get through. And just like we did at the club, I can open the door on the roof and you can go down with Cassandra and blow this shit up, I guess.
Now, once we're in the building, we have to get from the roof down to the basement, hopefully without anyone noticing us.
Well, presumably you'll be in a stairwell.
Right.
And hopefully it'll just go all the way down.
Hopefully.
Yep, hopefully.
Like a normal building.
Right.
Like a brownstone.
Yeah, so like, just go down to the basement all stealth-like. I'll be up here on the roof doing my not in the line of fire thing.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully they have some interior security that I can turn on them again. That worked pretty well last time.
It's always nice to be able to do that.
All right, so then let's go shopping. Let's get you what you need so we can get on this.
Yeah, I need to re-slot my cyber deck, and we gotta do this dirty. This is gonna be rough.
Okay, so I think that Ari, beyond a new copy of Sword, what are you looking to pick up?
I am. I'm looking through the programs right now. So
Yeah, if we're go, are we gonna do you wanna like, Greg? Do you wanna like RP the night market, or
No,
you
I
just
just
want
need
us
to know
to
what
shop
he's looking.
and get it done?
Yeah. I'm figuring
and
out.
then we're gonna make a streetwise roll to determine what he's able to find.
Cool. Because if we can, I want to pick up some smoke grenades.
Streetwise roll it. Yeah, that would be a
What's that?
streetwise roll.
Streetwise. Streetwise. 10.
Yeah, you failed to locate smoke. You can talk to Cassandra.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Cassandra about that. Can you make those?
Smoke grenades?
Yeah, they might come
Yeah,
in handy. They might come in handy
probably.
if we get.
You got anti-dazzle, right? In those fancy new eyes?
Oh, you know it. Hell yeah.
I guess
I've
there
got a
isn't as many programs as I
Flashbang
thought.
grenade. So now I don't have anti-dazzle, so I won't be much help once we toss that
Oh,
in. But
you know it's coming.
yeah, I know to close my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll give you a minute while they're all blinded to take them out.
Exactly.
Yes.
Greg,
Just in case we get accosted in the stairwell.
I am going to buy 3 copies of Sword and slot. I'm gonna re-slot stuff
Okay.
in my deck.
Go ahead and roll streetwise for that.
Yes, sir.
Now, if there's anybody in the stairwell we need to take out, we may want to take them out quietly. Do you have anything quiet?
Just got the rabbit.
Quiet.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I've got a stun baton. I'm just thinking, if we walk in there and we're blasting shotguns in a stairwell, that's going to attract a lot of attention. It'll take care of the ones that are right in front of us, but more will be coming. If we're trying to
We
be
can be
stealthy,
quiet.
yeah.
She just shakes her rabbit.
I got a 7.
All right.
I rolled a 1. Yeah.
Okay, you find 3 copies of Sword, and
Sword.
you're gonna pay double the market rate on them.
So that's 300 EB total. Got it.
And so, what's going on with the smoke grenade plan?
We're just gonna use flashbangs.
Yeah,
Hey, Greg, out of character, how much was our advance again on this job?
it was 10,000 divided 5-6 ways. So
All right, I'll do the math on that. All right, so it's 1,666 for everybody.
1,
1,666, you said?
Yeah. 1 Satan number.
Nice.
Okay. And what are you doing with the 3 copies? Are you running all 3 on your cyber deck?
You can slot more than 1 copy of a program into your deck. I just have to choose what is slotted and like make it
you have an X
clear
number
to you.
Of slots.
So I'm going through Yeah, I have 7 slots. They are all full. Well, they were. I have 6 out of 7 because you destroyed a sword. I am going to unslot my boosters, Worm and Sia. And then I will have armor, shield, flak, 3 swords, and a Vriz bolt.
Okay.
And that's how I'm operating right now. That's the best I can manage.
So you have the flashbangs. We have gotten the programs. Should we go to the deal?
I think it's time for the deal. I think it's time for Branton to.
So who's going with Branton on that?
Do some murders and executions.
Branton's
no one.
alone.
It's Branton and his secretary. Yeah.
Come on. I'm not getting
you
anyone.
You said you could do it alone.
I was with you when you got it up.
Yeah, you
but
said.
I'm scared.
You were high.
Drugs in your neck and
you were high when you said you could do this.
That's true.
Who is your secretary?
Okay, I'm on it.
It's just what's her name from? Oh man, Mimi. That's who
I thought it
was
was
pictured
Carol.
from the Drew Carey show.
Oh wow, I was.
Was it Carol?
Cooler. I thought he had like. Mercy
was it
Gray,
Diane?
Like
was it Diane from Twin Peaks?
No, it should be somebody badass like Joan from Mad Men.
I keep saying like Mercy.
You know what? Okay, I'm. Her name is Ruth.
Okay. So.
Ruth
is 75
no,
years
she's
old.
Not.
And carries around a pen.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah, and she has rosacea.
Wait a second.
My secretary. This is my secretary. She usually handles everything.
But she's more than a secretary.
Yes,
I advise you all to read the sections on your role abilities. So, you at role ability 4, okay, you have 2 team members. Okay.
Yeah.
And you can your team member has to have a cover job like secretary or driver, but they have a real job like assassin or netrunner. So she's a secretary. That's fine. What's her real job?
Oh, she's a solo.
She's a solo, and she's a 75-year-old woman.
With lots of eye makeup.
Named Ruth. Okay.
Named Ruth. But she's a badass.
Hold on, is she a smoker?
Of course. Virginia Slims all day, baby.
Wait, do people in Cyberpunk still smoke cigarettes, or are they all just like vape pens?
Actually, it's an alternate timeline, so the vape pen was never invented. It's all about this traditional cig.
No cybernetic smokes.
There are cyber smokes. That's not the same thing as a vape pen. It's just different.
I was joking. Wait, this is a real thing? Is that
it is now.
Look.
It is now. Okay.
Okay.
Roll a 1d6 for me, Ari.
Got it.
Okay, 4 is fine.
Yep. All right. I rolled a 4, Greg. I rolled a 4.
That's fine. It's fine.
4.
It's fine.
My God, don't you get it? I rolled a 4, Greg.
So would you say that she's a bodyguard or a covert? She's a covert op. She's a solo. She's an assassin. Okay.
Correct.
1d6. Ruth, I gotta tell you something. So what you just rolled was a loyalty check, and she wants money. She tells you, she says, "Listen, Brad, I've been with the company for a long time. I know what you're up to. You want me to look the other way? You want me to come over there? You want me to garrote a motherfucker? I'm gonna need you to make with the scratch."
Okay, I put 500 EDs.
That's gonna be. That'll do it. That'll do it. Let's go, honey. Come on. Let's go buy your drugs.
I cannot wait to meet this woman.
Thanks, Ruthie. All right, let's go.
All right, be a doll. Let's go. So you guys go to the drug deal. On the way, Brant, you get a message on your agent.
Oh, I need to bring
That's
breakfast.
true. You did need to bring breakfast. That was on you. I forgot.
You bring some breakfast.
I totally forgot about that. That's true.
Okay, so Ruth picks up a Sammy,
like an egg,
breakfast
egg and cheese deal.
Double
sausage
egg and
or no
cheese,
sausage.
I like the sausage.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Okay. And she says, "Give me a Taylor ham or a pork roll."
I thought they're in California.
Yeah, it's a pork roll. Don't worry about it.
On your way en route, how do you guys get there? By the way, are you taking a cab or what are you doing?
Yeah, we take a
a
cab. Fingers crossed, it's not that fucker again.
You receive a message from a Miss. What is her name? I should look it up. You receive a message from Miss Cipher, whom is a person you know for years now. Occasionally contacts you. She is your handler at Lopido Ceratech. And just says, "Get in touch. Need to know what you're up to."
Lopido
Ceratech. Yeah.
Okay.
So, just to refresh your memory, because it sounds like you have forgotten, while Branton might work for, you know what, I have to pull up a different chart, because there's so many things to keep track of, and I don't have the one chart that I need up, and you're just going to have to bear with me, guys. You just have to fucking bear with me. It's life, okay? I got to get on my Trello, where I've got the stuff sorted out, and I got to go to my Trello board for Cyberpunk plotting. Okay, and then I got to remember the name of the company that Branton works for. Okay, and it is, of course, Symbiote Tech. Yes, thank you. So you work for Symbiote Tech, but you inherited a debt to Lopido Ceratech, and
yes, sorry about this. I remember.
And so it is expected that you will provide corporate espionage to your handlers at Lopido Ceratech. An actual Rolodex, Cody, like my grandmother kept, like a full-blown circular. Hold on a second. Let me get that number for you. Yeah, you ever seen like a real Rolodex? Yeah. Oh man, that's old school. Sure. I love them. No, I don't have an actual Rolodex. Although I'm wondering now about using a Rolodex as a game device. It's not a bad idea. Like the sort of your game. Okay. Yeah, so that's Miss Cypher. She is your handler at Lopido.
Got it. All right, so I let them know that they should probably who's the drug company who
you're working for on the side?
No. Who we're trying to destroy? Who makes it?
So, no. Ring. Yeah, that is.
No, not
so
Drink.
It's not a drug company. It's a gang. This is a street gang. You're dealing with a booster gang that is called the Bronze. They have a street drug called Empire that Drink has asked you to take off the market.
Got it.
Sorry.
Okay, so I just I let them know that they should probably buy up stock in Dring, and that Empire will be soon null and void.
A beat goes by, and now your phone is ringing. It's not a message anymore.
Yeah, are we all in the car?
Yeah, you're in a cab.
Are we all together?
Brandon, speak it up. Speak your mind. Let it flow. What do you got for me?
It's Miss Cypher. What do you mean by Dring? Dring is a dog. What are you talking about?
I mean, they're about to have monopoly on what is now called Empire, which I'm sure you are familiar with. It's quite fantastic, especially in the jugular.
There's a pause. You get the impression that she's discussing with other people in the room.
This is potentially valuable information, and we appreciate that. We're taking note of that. Are you sure you want me to send this up line? Because if this information turns out to be less than valuable, it could be very dangerous for you.
Well, as long as I take control of supply, then all will be right in the world. And Dring should peek out a few points ahead, and you'll be very happy.
We're moving assets, replacing the order. Proceed carefully.
And she disconnects.
Ooh, day trading.
Okay, so you guys arrive. So while Branton and his secretary Ruth are off to purchase a large amount of drugs, everybody else, where are you all stationed?
Roof time, because I got to get back in that node. I imagine the others are by the door waiting for me to get it open so they can go down, unless Zero doesn't want to go with Cassandra and Rabbit.
I think that for your safety,
I don't want to speak for the
you
party.
guys probably would have had the thought to try to get there as early as possible, like pre-dawn.
Well, I mean, like pre-dawn, probably.
Yeah.
So, Craig, over the night, I did send a brief correction to a very old story.
That's true. That's right. You did. You.
I did. Yeah, I sent a brief correction to a very old story. While it's not customary to issue updates to stories that that are 6 years old.
Yeah.
This journalist feels it is a note that Bliskin Null Point was not at the site of whatever the event was.
So you need to make a believability roll. Which is roll 1d10.
Just straight 1d10.
Hold on a second.
Is there a skill there?
It's a weird way it works. You have a rank of 4, so you need to roll on a 1d10. You need to roll a 3, a 2, or a 1. You need to roll a basically a 3 or less. You rolled a 7. Okay. All right. Well,
you die.
No.
New game.
The long and short of it is that no one really believes this. People see through it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I mean, look at. It was published.
Right.
That's what he wanted.
Luke's
Fake news.
Yes.
By published, do you mean printed in your mom's house?
Yeah. Luke's name is not yet cleared. Okay. So you guys post up on the roof at the broken camera before dawn, and let's. What is everyone's game plan? What is the game plan? You're going to net run in from the roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna net run in from the roof, open hopefully an entrance to a stairwell that will go all the way down to the basement, so that Cassandra can lay her explosives. And we can take the place out from the bottom, and hopefully while they're down there they can find to take out with them and bring it back to drain.
Just so that you guys know, 30 kilos is a lot.
How much is that in pounds?
Yes.
Oh my god, guys.
Yes.
It's a lot.
It's 2.3 pounds. It's a lot per kilogram.
It's like a
66 pounds.
No, it's like we need a vehicle to get it out. It's just like the truffles.
It's not that bad. It's basically one barrel worth. So
Yeah, so that's still not something that, unless like I can't really see Zero and Cassandra lugging that up.
It's not
however many flights of stairs, and then yeah. So we have to. I mean, we have to get a barrel up and just outside. Honestly, once I'm done net running, I should leave and go out and pick up whatever you guys can, because you said all the windows are like boarded up, right? So open one of them, toss the shit out, and leave. Like, we get out, and then we blow the place. Like, when you get to ground floor, grab what we need. I meet you down on the ground floor, and then we fucking blow the joint. Literally.
Yep.
But platonically.
Okay. Okay.
Does anybody, again, Ari, the player, is not in charge. Mr. Friend is totally comfortable bossing everybody around. So unless anybody stops Mr. Friend, this is like he's giving out all of these instructions to everyone.
No, I think this sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Okay.
Good. All right. I don't know, expecting resistance or something.
Can I get a go team on 5? She puts her hand in.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Go team.
Fine.
So, 5 blocks from the safe house, Mr. Branton, is where you guys are going to meet. It's at a abandoned, semi-boarded up diner. sort of a gutted, destroyed, bombed out place that used to be a diner. When you guys approach, you can see through the shattered windows that the guy you saw the other night and his crew, with a few extra pieces of muscle, are waiting for you to discuss terms.
Great.
They're kind of like waiting for you to come in, you know.
Yeah, we enter, and I walk in, and both Ruth and I, at the exact same time, take off our sunglasses in a very cool manner.
You should roll for that.
In a very cool
There's
manner.
actually a roll for that, so... But we won't worry about it right now. If it becomes relevant, we'll figure out how cool it was. Continue.
Like, are we talking CSI Miami cool? Like, how cool are we talking?
Oh, like, yeah. Very cool. Like, almost to the beat of the music.
Music's not playing. Nice.
Yeah, wardrobe and style.
Yeah,
right?
wardrobe and style.
Yeah. Should
Sure,
I roll
it.
that?
Find out if you guys landed this or if you look like dorks. Oh my god!
You guys practiced
The coolest motherfuckers of all time. By the way, Ruth
30. Damn.
Ruth rolls that is also is part of that 30, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, so Ruth, more than me,
Yeah.
looks like a major fucking
So,
badass.
Meat Stick with his devil lock, he sort of steps back as you guys come in. He's a little startled. A sweat is forming across his brow. He's like, "All right, guys, why don't you take a seat? I'll get the boss in for you, and you can talk with the boss. All right?" Jesus. Corporate types, man. You're so... I don't know.
Yeah, we sit
So
down.
as you guys are sitting down, he is kind of trying to make small talk with you while he's got a crew of 5 people with him. The 2 girls from the other night, another 2 people who are another 2 guys, very seriously armed. They have some serious automatic weapons, smart guns.
Mhm.
They're cybered up. They all have the same look. Basically like 1980s oil metal vibe. Oil metal? That's a term I have. I think that's a thing. I think we all know what I mean when I say oil metal.
No.
Biff in Back to the Future 2?
No, just Glenn Danzig. Just imagine Rammstein. Just imagine Glenn Danzig. Yeah,
okay.
just
Oh,
oily.
That
Oily
oily
leather,
as in-
somewhere between punk and
right?
industrial.
Black leather,
And
oil,
then,
devil
also,
lock,
shit.
and then a bunch of cyber gear.
pomade
Definitely
grease,
like
sure.
their flesh is like covered in baby oil. They're oil metal.
And chaps may or may not be assless.
I saw Rammstein in Philly. The cheek breaking loner. I wonder which show, venue, gear in Philly that was that you didn't go see. Soulfly was the opening act that night. And it was fucking insane.
Oh, damn.
And Powerman, it was Soulfly, Powerman 5000, and Rammstein.
Yo,
it was insane.
I literally just made my 6-year-old listen to Soulfly.
Wow.
Like yesterday.
What was Power Man 5000's big song?
Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it sounds
Rob
like
Zombie's
when
little
worlds
brother like that.
collide. Okay. Anyway, so Soulfly was the opening act. So anyway, there's but the 5th person is sort of a tech, and he's unloading a very heavy briefcase onto the table in front of you. and then a series of batteries that he's like plugging into each other, and then there's like a small satellite dish that he props up on the desk and like kind of angles out the window carefully, and then he gets everything kind of wired into each other, takes a beat, and he says, "All right, I think this is ready to go." He opens up the briefcase and pushes a button, and then in a holographic, like there's like a pedestal in the base, in this briefcase, a hologram of Nero, of her face appears. She is a woman. She has a very serious mohawk, like with gigantic Liberty spikes, lots of piercings. Her left eye and big portions of the skull around it are all cybered up. And it's just like a floating head in a red kind of like scan line kind of nightmare.
So, I
Hello.
hear you're looking to make a bulk purchase.
That's the plan. One of your lackeys gave me a bit of a taste of your product, and I have to say, quite intrigued. I think a lot of my friends would enjoy it. Not as greasy as these gentlemen who are holding you right now. If you know
Your
what I
name
mean.
is Branton Whiteford. You work middle management at Symbiote Tech. You had an R&D department. Who are your friends? Who do you plan to sell this to? Would you like me to discuss the contents of your bank account?
Obviously, you know who I am. And you know where I want to be. I really think that a partnership between you and I could take us to new heights. Both of us. Career-wise, money-wise, status-wise.
Just understand that you work for a pharmaceutical company, Symbiote Tech, and I have the only supply and manufacturing process for what is said to be the hottest new street drug of the decade. So, explain to me why I should entrust you with a stockpile sufficient for reverse engineering.
I don't know if your agent brought up what we're working on. Very exciting stuff. The trifecta. Hair, testosterone, and erectile dysfunction. We don't need any party drugs or what you're working with. So this is not something that we would even want to reverse engineer. It's a bit uncouth. And I think together, on the side, we could make things really pop in this town.
Roll persuasion.
This is the role Ari was born to play.
13.
I've rolled something private too. It's a program called Voice Mod Elbu.
Oh, were you voice
I
modding?
am. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't loop it
Aha.
back into the chat anymore, but it's okay. Yeah, because you're talking to this hologram, so she's like, you know, she's on the other side of the thing.
Well, look, with my know-how of the upper echelon of people in this city, and of how to market things. I think that we can form a beautiful partnership. The only question I have for you is, how big do you want to go?
I'm going to be very frank with you. I don't like you. I don't like your style. I don't like really anything about you. I don't trust you. I was just deciding whether or not I wanted to have meat stick here, drill holes in your body for people to play with. But I think that we might be able to work together. I can use you as a vector to move my product amongst your friends. You want to be a dealer? That's fine. We can make you a dealer. I can even entrust you with a sizable supply of my raw product so that you don't even have to come back to these low rent end of the woods pick up your supply. However, I will require collateral from you in order for us to do business together. You mentioned a trifecta, a product that you're working on. What I need from you is all of your primary research and a sample of the product. Mind you, much like you have no use for a party drug, although you find yourself here. I actually have no use for your hair loss cure, but I know that it's valuable, and I know that by releasing it, I could destroy it. So, if you want my drugs, I need your drug. And you'll have to take my word for it that we will simply sit on it and make sure that you play nice and be a good boy.
Oh, I'm a good boy. I just want to know that if I do decide to partake in this arrangement, it stays with a third party, escrow service, if you will.
Who are you suggesting for an escrow service? Do you have something in mind?
Yeah, does...
Do you have an NPC that you've met in mind, or do you literally mean you want to contract with like a bonded escrow service to do so?
No, I'm going to recommend a known net runner that I know.
Mr. Friend?
Correct.
Wait, oh fuck! You're wrangling me into your bullshit. God damn it!
Well, you're the only one who's like
I get it.
Yeah.
Sucks to be the king.
I don't understand. Wait, how do you think that the Netrunner is the sensible choice here?
Well, because he's dealing in he's the one who's most dealing in like corporate espionage right now.
That is actually very, very, very true.
So you
right? I mean, you have the you've got the box.
You're gonna have to roll. I'm letting you know right now that that's a persuasion roll, and it will require a Herculean effort. You will have to be more persuading than anyone has ever been persuaded, because there are many factors working against you in trying to convince her to use your preferred escrow, your buddy.
Okay, here it goes.
Use all your luck points. Declare it. Declare
Everybody,
Do you hear
everybody,
Ari?
What?
David telling you to do a thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna use all of my
That's
luck
wise.
points.
Thank you. Oh,
That is wise.
Sweet. Sweet.
And so you have a luck of 7. So whatever you roll, we have to add 7 to.
Okay, everybody, clench your buttholes. Here we go.
I'm
It's gonna be
so
another 30.
tight right now.
Like a crocodile.
Oh! Oh no! Oh,
31. Nice.
Oh!
31
By 1 point, Greg.
by 1.
By 1 point, he beats you.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
You're high as fuck on Empire. You're all strung out.
Wait, how do you guys see it 31? Because you have a D10, 5, plus 7, but you didn't actually...
Because that doesn't include
You
his
didn't add your
7
luck
luck.
there.
That was the die
Wow.
roll.
Yeah,
That's a
just a
huge
die roll.
moment.
7 is
That's
31.
an amazing... That's fantastic.
If my wife wasn't sleeping right now, I would be screaming.
That's one of those rolls.
I'm
That's a
very
big one.
happy. Yeah.
She did have an escrow. She has an
That's
escrow
awesome.
company on contract that she works with on a regular basis. So, like, why would she go with you? It didn't make any sense. But,
Anton is a beast.
Fine. If you have a suitable agent that can that can be trusted with such information, then we are amenable to that. Please send the information on your agent to me now.
It's sent.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, what?
No, you.
If you think that's bad, I shouldn't
Well,
have done that?
It's
No, this is me in character.
it's part of the deal.
Mr. Friend ain't gonna like it. I'll just say that much. He's not gonna be happy that he got roped into your bullshit. But okay.
fine. How much
Yeah.
product do you require, and where do you need it sent to?
I'll take 31 kilos.
31 kilograms of Empire, and you have a safe house in the corporate zone.
That's correct.
Great. We'll coordinate a shipment immediately. Also, I will establish meat stick about the current street rate. Do not undercut the rate, or I will cut you.
Sorry, she signed off.
It's been a pleasure, Branton Whiteford.
Oh, still there. Sorry.
Goodbye.
And yes, the hologram shuts off.
Oh, that was pleasant. Meatwad? Stick face? Let's have breakfast and get this over with.
Meat Stick is much more calmed down now. He's like, man, oh, dude, I thought she was gonna make me pull your spine out. That was awesome. And he sits down and he eats a sandwich.
A good day for everyone.
Yeah.
Greg, is my radio on? Are my friends clued into
Yeah, I mean,
what
you
just
can be
happened?
transmitting as much of that or as little of that as you want.
Yeah.
At what time is this happening relative to
You
what
guys
we
are
doing?
on the roof at the exact same time as this is all happening because it was an early breakfast meeting. It was basically at dawn.
Fucking hell, Branton. It's just the message you get from me.
If they deliver 31 kilograms, that means you guys can just blow it right after
Yeah,
that's
I
delivered.
know, but like, you gave them my info, and there's no guarantee that when we blow the building, person that you gave the info to is going to be dead in that building. There's a transmitter satellite that I'm jacking into that is either sending or receiving information to another nearby building, which is likely where that really intimidating person is. They have good computer software. Like, they broke my sword, and I really fucking like that sword.
I'll get you a new sword.
I bought 3 last night.
You're the guy. You're the guy. People like you. You're very talented. Extremely talented. And by the way,
you're right, but
got
people
that
like
box thing.
Okay.
People like you.
All right, I'm jacking in, and we're gonna go do the run, and we're gonna blow the fucking building up, and Branton just make sure the drugs get to the safe house.
Love ya.
Yeah, great.
Meatstick is like, yeah, you kind of tranced out there for a minute, bro. It was weird. So great sandwich, thank you. Old lady, nice to meet you. Where am I trucking these drugs to?
I give her the I give him the coordinates.
The safe house that we're gonna
house.
I mean, do you really actually have a place in mind, or are you basically going back to wherever you last met with Medusa?
I thought that we had a place that we were supposed to leave it. That we were provided.
That's correct, yes. I apologize.
We were provided a drop-off point for
Yeah,
drink.
that's right. You were. I apologize.
So that's where we should take the drugs, and then you, Branton, would, if you're going to the drop-off, since you did 31, presumably you wanted that extra kilogram for you. You're gonna have to make sure that happens, like now, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll do the blowing up part.
You got it, Jack.
Drop the Empire right to.
I think this actually, like, I think Ari was kind of brilliant. I think this.
No. Yeah. I love it, and it's hilarious.
There is no better solution than buying out your competitor. You know, it's like, I will buy a lot of your product and then blow up the rest of it. That will work out just fine. No, that was a great plan. It's a great plan. I think that at 12:54 we're going to call it a night, and we will get into the gunplay parts of this on our next session next week, when there will not be technical problems.
Don't say it. Don't say it, man. Don't put that out there.
Don't. That's committed. On the internet, you don't.
The universe has heard you.
Problems. Just, we don't know how much.
Someone's gonna die.
Someone's gonna die. It's me. Next session's my last session. It's been great. Greg's fired me. I've really enjoyed my run here on Cyberpunk. It's been good. But yeah, next week is it.
I'll tell you one of the things well, there's no reason to talk about this. Anyway.
One of the things I hate about you, Ari.
I was saying I needed another monitor for my PC, and I was like looking at B&H. I was like, all right, get a touch screen. So I got like a little touch screen monitor, so I can control OBS from like here, like with my fingers, which is pretty cool actually. So who are we? We are Liz, who plays Cassandra the Tech, Anthony, who plays Zero the Media. Liz and Anthony, by the way, are cohabitating parents of a child. So they may be on a single camera next week, because this 2-camera thing was a little bit of an issue this week. So we're going to see about that next week. Ari David, who is Mr. Friend the Netrunner, and he wants you to check out his stream because he streams Destiny, which I'm told.
Yep, and I'm also going to be starting the Halo Master Chief Collection next week, and I've never played Halo before.
Oh, it's so good.
And I'll be joined. I have a co-host for that. I have a friend who shows up on my stream who berates me a lot, and he'll berate me throughout Halo.
What's your thing? You're destined for failure, or the Amazing Ari?
Destined for Failure is my Destiny stream, where I play Destiny badly, and I do that twice a week. And on Monday, we're going to be doing our first stream of Mastering Chief with Pat, which is me playing the Halo Master Chief Collection with a guy named Pat.
Nice.
John, you've got that thing you sell, sculpted. What do you sell? 3D printed wargame.
Yeah, we do 3D printed wargame terrain. Come follow me on Hungry Fox Mini on Instagram.
Also,
check out all the work.
You do
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a wedding photographer, right?
Weddings aren't happening.
Yeah,
now.
there's that thing. By day.
But I was just saying, we call it wargaming terrain, but role playing games use it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Ari Rubin, you have a fantastic backnobber franchise that you're trying to make happen on the West Coast now, if I'm not mistaken.
Backnobber.
This is called a
that's a Theracane. I'm sorry, I thought it was a backnubber.
It is truly
I used to own
amazing.
One.
I recommend everybody
I did have
get
one once upon a time. It is amazing. So it's funny, Ari. I was talking about you on Twitter today, indirectly, because apparently, word is from our maniac in chief that Amy Coney Barrett, whatever her name is, that he's nominated to the Supreme Court, was a Rhodes Scholar. He was claiming she was a Rhodes Scholar because she went to Rhodes College in Tennessee.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yo, did he?
And
that's a true story.
I don't pay attention to reality anymore.
The only way I could
that
reply was by pointing out that, I knew a guy who had a theoretical degree in physics, which, is a role you made somewhat well famous on the video games. And so Mr. Ari Rubin is a voice actor and speech vocaling person of great renown.
That's it. That's it. As always, I'm still doing this show. It's called The Incredible Dr. Pol. It's on all the time, and it's on Disney Plus. Give it a watch. I think you'll really find it a lot of fun and kind of disgusting. And it's going on right now. And other than that, just other gigs.
I don't have
nothing to sell except my
I don't have
body
anything
and mind
on Disney Plus. It's gotta feel very cool to have something on Disney Plus. I own that, man. You should fucking. Ooh, that's cool.
Watch this. Check it out on Disney Plus.
Are you the voice of Disney Plus? That sounded very familiar. I mean, you could tell someone.
The new voice of me.
You think he'd be here if that was the
I don't
case?
think that the voice of a channel actually pays
Disney
that well.
Plus? Yeah. The Greg's right on this. The voice of Disney Plus. I've been the voice of many different gigantic brands and entities. Like, it's not.
You get a nice dinner out of
it.
Nice pat on the back.
Yeah.
In case anybody was wondering, this is nothing personal, but this is made by Starfire Armory, which you'll find on Armory, or on Etsy rather. Really awesome cyberpunk cosplay dude. You should totally, if you're interested in doing cyberpunk cosplay, check out Starfire Armory. I'm not getting paid to say that. I bought this with money, but it's cool, and that's that. We'll be back next week at 9 p.m. Eastern. Our viewership is dramatically dwindling. Hey, chat, who should I raid right now? What's going on that we should raid?
Wait, Liz and Ant didn't get their
Well, they did, but they have like...
All I want is for people to vote.
Right. Anthony always asks people to vote, and then I tell them not if they're voting for Donald Trump. I want them to not vote.
Oh, yeah. That too.
Don't say his name. It's like Voldemort.
Well, in that case, shouldn't you brave that and say his name? I've
summon his smite.
Someone is suggesting that I raid Matty Morgs. I actually don't even know how to get back to the front page of Twitch.
No, we should find the most ridiculous thing we
I was
can.
actually going to say that we should probably find something in the tabletop role-playing game space, if at all possible.
No, let's go watch people build puzzles.
People do that?
I don't know. I just saw one pop up.
Like jigsaw puzzles?
They do.
Yeah.
I gotta download Among Us.
You
I gotta get
watch
Among
that?
Us and try that game. That sounds like it's very cool. This is an exciting part of the stream. I'm literally searching
All right.
for things. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Here we go. I found who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Captain Robert.
Let's do it.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I think Captain Robert actually does Cyberpunk too. I think I've caught that once or twice, so probably worth checking out. Will there be an After Dark stream? Possibly. No promises. You guys all have been wonderful, and so sorry for the insane technical problems we've had on this one. I hate the PC. I hate it. But we'll be back next week anyway,
You will
9 p.m. Eastern.
later.
Good night.
Penance.
Good luck. And you know, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.
Oh.
Good night.
Good night, people.
That was a good one, Greg.
Not really. It's a disaster.
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna jet. I gotta go to bed.